Hi, I'm Adele and I'm the founder of Naked.Divorce. So I've had some more questions about dating, so I wanted to make a kind of combined video. So you should watch the first video that I made about the overall context for dating that I set post breakup and divorce. This is kind of part 2. So this is where we're covering things that are a little bit more detail orientated. So what one of the people wanted to know was, how do I date when I have kids and I only have one weekend a fortnight? Yes, it's a challenge. I think what's critical is that it's all about kind of planning things in advance. And when in video 1, I really explained the importance of getting your past complete. So you've kind of resolved things for yourself and gotten to the source of your breakup in the first place. You know what your core issues are and you're really kind of emotionally intelligent about all of those. I think that's critical. Next part, knowing what are my selection criteria? What is my dating due diligence checklist? What is my selection process that I'm going to follow? What's my methodology? How am I going to date smartly? I think knowing that stuff makes a massive difference when you have a little bit of time available to actually do the dating. So you're actually going to be far more smart in your selection. If you have limited time, your procedure and your methodology that you follow for dating is more important than just getting back out there. So I think when you have one weekend a fortnight, don't put more than 2 dates into that weekend with various people. It's just too much. Remember that it's all that preparation. It's like traveling somewhere, getting done up, getting everything ready, and it's the emotional stress of actually going on a date and the whole procedure and whatever. I think I would definitely go on 2 dates, but no more in that weekend if you've only got one weekend a fortnight. And then I think you can do a lot of due diligence in between that period of time remotely. The right person is going to wait. They're also going to respond to your due diligence procedure and methodology in the right way. And I kind of always believe that what will be will be. The right person will absolutely come along. I have this kind of faith in the world. And with all the clients that I've helped find the one post breakup and divorce, I just get so excited for them. And it just it's infectious and it works that way. So you must be positive. I think when you're in a negative zone, you've got some limiting beliefs associated to that. And that's where the Smart Dating program is really going to help with those kinds of limiting beliefs and to get you kind of empowered again. But I think selection criteria, no more than 2 dates in that weekend, do lots of the processing and filtering out prior to the dates. And if it looks like the person isn't going to fulfill your criteria, get them off your list before you even go ahead. Okay, so it's about being smarter rather than coming from that scarcity mindset, which I think a lot of people do. How do you date when you're in your 50s and the apps are sleazy? Oh, I agree. I hate app dating. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Probably if you're going to go for dating apps and stuff, I think eHarmony isn't too bad. I think Bumble is good because, it's a little bit more of that selection criteria. I think anything that has bigger selection criteria right up front is just a better process overall because it helps you with that dating due diligence, which is so vital. The next thing I would say that is important is that you need to kind of widen your comfort zone. You need to kind of do things out there that you don't normally do. And you need to do those things alone. I think what tends to happen is people stay in their comfort zone, in their circle, they go out with their small groups that they're in, and you don't ever widen your circle wide enough to actually meet new people. You need to join some new clubs, societies, organizations, try scuba diving, motorcycling, whatever it is that you've got on your bucket list. Try those things out. I realize that, with the world going through all sorts of weird changes, that sometimes doing outrageous things is tricky in these pandemic times, but these times will end. And in the future, you can join these things again. And I think that's where you should meet people. And that's statistically where people meet the most people, is they attend events alone. They go to new clubs, new societies. And if you're nervous to kind of get out there again, a simple book, which is so good and so basic and so brilliant, is Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Seriously, if you want the Adulting 101 book of how to kind of not be weird in new situations, just go read that. It was a #1 bestseller back then for a reason, and it's still, all that advice is still absolutely priceless. So kind of get out there, you know, don't just spend time on the apps. The apps suck, I agree. And then the final question relating to dating is, how do I stop thinking about my ex on a date? Again, that points to the fact that you're not over your ex. If you're thinking about your ex all the time, you probably still got that person on a pedestal, or you're incomplete about how the breakup or the split occurred. You need to get over your ex before you actually do the dating. So dating is a timing thing. It's a selection thing. It's a process and a methodology that you need to follow, and that's how you are smart about it. But if you're thinking about your ex all the time, you're not over him or her, and you need to go do the work. And that's what the Emotional Freedom Program is all about. So I hope that works. If you have any other questions, just get in touch and I'll make some more videos and answer those. Great. Take care.